Okay, what's up, everyone? This is Vince, and you're listening to podcast number 21. After a very long uh,
Social
hiatus,
distancing.
hiatus and social distance, and someone being trapped in quarantine like a virus program.
Yun talaga yun eh.
This someone is like malware. Identified as
Oh yeah.
malware, but eventually, nah. So he
Oh
was
yes.
released.
Stay away from me, girls. I'm dangerous.
How long was that? 1 month? Almost?
30, 33 days. 34 days?
Ah,
Oh,
and how
Yeah.
long was it supposedly?
14.
wow. Wow. Anyway, we're here with two of the usual suspects. One is Alan. Alan, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. Still healthy.
Still healthy so far. How was your
For now.
samgyeopsal?
For now.
For now.
Some gyupsal places started opening in the US.
Yes. Well, starting opening back up. Yes,
Yeah.
it was great. Of course, it's big grilled meat, so it's always great.
Oile.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. What you've been watching or playing recently? I know
Oh,
Fantasy Star Online.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Other than
Our
that,
addict mode. I don't not really. I haven't really been playing that many games. Just Star Online, just leveling up the different classes for the bonus.
my goodness.
Oh. Oh no. I
Ano
gotta
na ba
catch
na
up.
level up ko? I have four classes at max level.
Mm,
Hunter, Fighter, Gunner. Oh, Hunter, Fighter, Gunner, Braver.
nice.
Oh no. Oh
So
no.
far, ano na, you know what the classes are na parang for
Yeah.
me pang subclass lang is yung Hunter saka Fighter.
Oh. Although Hunter is
So,
the Hunter is wait, which one's the Hunter? Hunter is the default melee?
yung may big sword. Yep.
Yep. That's it.
I don't like the big sword. It's slow.
Yeah.
So I tried the fighter, yung fighter using ano ba, yung twin daggers.
Mhm.
It's fast, pero boy. So far gunner sa katana braver
Mm, okay.
is nice. That as far as anime goes, same old. I mean, you're still trying to catch up with, not catch up, like be also watching Ahiru no Sora weekly.
Ah,
Ah.
okay.
Medyo maganda na siya. Ando na siya sa ano, well, I guess yung drama part after the basketball games. Like every sports anime there is.
The old standby.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Slam Dunk didn't really have much drama in it. It's all about the sport.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So,
I think that's an exception.
Not according to Sakuragi.
Mm, well,
Like
there's that
when he
drama
gave-
on Mitsui's part.
oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
So, nandun
Ah,
na siya.
see?
Tapos, ano ba? 8 Sun. Yeah, just
Yeah.
finished it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sa Tower of God.
Oh, it's done?
oh, yeah.
Hindi, no, it's not done. Pero ano,
You're watching it.
it's still
Oh, okay. It's
updated.
still ongoing. Okay.
Yan, kasi actually, yun nga lang ang anime right now na ano eh. Konti lang yung, yeah, well, that's still busting out episodes every week. Dahil sa with COVID.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped One Piece temporarily. So,
One Piece, Boruto, all that, mga mainstream ones.
the ones
Black
in
Clover.
Piero. Yeah, Black Clover stopped as well. So, yeah. but the manga's still ongoing, so mm, just
Yeah.
just read it if you're really curious on what's going on.
Ayoko.
Hey, you wanna read One Piece from part one?
No.
I tried that.
Ay, kahit na work from home tapos social distancing, I don't have enough time to do that.
Yeah. Well, I was in quarantine and I stopped One Piece somewhere around I don't know when I don't know somewhere around 170 or something.
Ways to
That's
go.
right. That's 33 days in quarantine.
Your
Yeah.
ways.
I don't know
Too many
One
ways
Piece.
to
No,
Hindi kaya.
yeah, but in the same time at the same time I finished like Kimetsu no Yaiba the manga like
go. Well,
start to finish.
Oh, ay, yeah, I started rewatching that series then.
hmm.
Doon ako sa Hashiras.
Oh.
I still don't like the astral fire flame breathing. Yeah, like come on, man. Come on, man. I still don't like it, but like other than that, yeah, it's okay, it's good.
Di ba na-release na yung movie na yun? Or we're still waiting?
Nope. The fire.
Papa.
No,
Mhm.
not the fire breathing. The episode where Tanjiro suddenly learns flame breathing.
Mm.
The Aspul special move. I although I do not like Aspul special moves in general. So 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 yeah, that's just me. But for some reason I didn't mind it more. I didn't mind it as much in the manga than in the anime.
The
But still,
anime. Yan daming holes
Ah.
na sa anime. Oh, you know
Yeah.
all.
You're the
Alam mo na lahat.
avatar.
What?
You know air breathing
Just
too?
the avatar.
Of course I breathe air.
Air breathing. Welcome to air breathing. What? That's it? Yes,
But-
that's it.
So,
There are
breathing,
zero
right?
forms. There are 0 forms.
You just breathe. It's a passive skill. My god. What the heck? Anyway, thanks for that, Alan. How about you, Pao? Although we already started with you as well.
Ah, well, I've been playing the collect the waifu scheme, the new Sakura Wars,
New Sakura Wars.
The- yeah, Shin Sakura Taisen, and on the PS4, and because of that, that's the main reason why I haven't been able to log into PSO2 as much.
Why?
Waifus.
Yeah, waifus before laifus.
Kizuna Ai.
Actually, if you play it, like even the motion for even the animation for Sakura, the new Sakura Wars is very Kizuna Ai like. So yeah, she'll remind you of Kizuna Ai even more once you start playing.
So if you love Kizuna Ai, I recommend you buy this game. Support
Well,
her
even if-
indirectly.
Wait, even if you don't, you can still buy it because there are other waifus to collect.
Yep.
I actually like I like the I think this is my favorite kid
Mhm.
character. Like all the Sakura Wars have like one character who's a kid.
Mhm.
But I think this one's my favorite. Even though I don't like her design, I don't like her visual design, but I like her as a character. Azami.
Ah.
Azami is the ninja girl in the new.
The maid. the
Power.
is
Yes,
that right?
I don't know why. Yes, I don't know why she's wearing a maid outfit, even though she's a ninja. But yeah, that's the
Yun
thing
nga
I
yung
don't like.
disguise niya eh. as a ninja
All
Mm,
ninjas are made suicide.
to blend in.
I don't buy it.
Eh, you
Yeah, I don't.
kasi you know na ano, he's a ninja pero
Because even the other characters say, she dresses kind of weird. So it's not convincing anyone. And, but yeah, that's uh those two are the main ones aside from like the occasional fighting game. Yeah, still playing through Grand Blue.
Oh, Grand Blue.
Um,
Okay.
Grand Blue Fantasy versus not Grand Blue Fantasy, the RPG.
The mobile game.
Yeah. And then for anime, catching up on Sing yesterday for me and
Yeah.
Kaguya-sama
Kaguya-sama.
and Kaguya-sama. And I started the Billionaire Detective Balance Unlimited, but that only went on for 2 episodes, and then they stopped due to COVID. So,
Hooray.
uh, if you want, you can catch up, but you'll only be able to watch 2 episodes, and then you'll start craving for the next one, and then you'll start waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
yeah, no.
Balance
Yeah, but
Unlimited
but
is like
I like it.
Batman. Batman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the main character Kambe in in Billionaire Detective is basically Batman if he was legit and hired by the and actually a police officer.
It's basically
And
Bruce Wayne, Officer Bruce Wayne, the series.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
He will buy everything.
Oh, sorry, Millionaire Detective, not
Millionaire.
billionaire.
But heck, unlimited.
But
He's more than a
I
billionaire.
mean that. Yeah, the reason it's called Millionaire Detective Balance Unlimited is because the balance in his bank account is unlimited.
Unlimited.
Holy shit. There's a bomb in that building and we can't blow it up because there's it's not ours. It's mine now.
It's my building now. Blow it up. Blow
Oh,
it up, no
why does
matter.
that remind me of that ano, yung Hulk Buster versus Hulk scene
Ah,
sa
yeah.
Avengers like ano.
Yeah,
How
Tony
how
Stark.
fast
I
can we
know.
buy this building?
Freaking
yeah.
Tony
That's
Stark.
Basically
basically like that. Yeah,
He's more Tony
yeah. So he's
Stark.
basically he's more Batman because
Detective
He-
the
skills.
detective thing.
yeah he's a detective and he uses he's got like he's got detective vision. He's got
And-
detective vision.
It's like yung Sherlock Holmes vision.
Yeah, but he's got a hot
Well-
assistant as well. Freaking
Assistant?
is that his sister? I
oh.
don't think so.
Well, because I don't know. She's got the same last name, so
Yeah. You'll never know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, but it looks sexy to me. Anyway,
She's not my sister.
Yeah, she's not my sister.
what the heck? Anyway,
yeah.
for me, what have I been playing recently? Penny Punching Princess. Yeah, fun game. It's on the Switch right now. I bought it because it was on sale. It's basically a princess in a kingdom where money is everything. And you can bribe your enemies or just smack them to get their money and stuff. Fun game.
So basically mugging them.
Yeah, exactly. You're mugging everyone in the other kingdom. So, yeah. What else did I get recently? Contra Rogue Core. It's not as bad as the
Oh.
people said it is. It's actually fun.
Oh, I have that. I have that too. I
Yep.
played it for like 2 missions.
Mhm.
I mean, all you need to know is that you can use a panda. That's all
Exactly.
you need to know.
A dancing panda.
I mean,
You can make him
if-
dance.
if that can convince you to play this game, Yeah, then you're a person who is devoid of joy. So I don't know.
Like who's that guy?
Like,
Jim Sterling, devoid of joy. uh, what else? For what I've been watching recently, I'm trying to catch up with The Good Place. It's
oh,
really good.
good job.
So other
Is it
than
is it in a good place?
Hmm.
I'd be spoiling it if I said. What else?
Ayun ba, the reveal naman is from season 1 eh, di ba?
Yeah, yeah. The review is from
Yeah.
season one. It's already 3 seasons, so yeah.
Uh, three. I thought no, three
Ah,
completed seasons. I think four seasons ongoing.
fourth
Isn't it the last
season.
season?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that already like the finale?
No, the 3 seasons are completed nasa ano, nasa like
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero I know there's a fourth season that's either ongoing or natapos na or something.
I think it's
Pero
on
there's a fourth
Hulu.
season eh.
Yeah.
The fourth is the final season.
Yep.
Mm.
At least it's just 4 seasons instead of watching some like Lost or Game of Thrones. Freaking Game of Thrones. And disappointing
Game of
you.
Thrones has yeah. it only has 7 seasons.
Yep.
Game of
The eighth season does not exist.
ano ba matawag no? The Walking Dead.
The eighth
But
season.
what is it?
How can
Where
I
is it na ba?
describe the eighth season? Eighth season is like of Game of Thrones is like a manga artist saying wrap it up by his editor. So yeah, okay, I'll wrap it up.
This has
Eh,
gone long enough.
Yeah, except in this case, HBO had the money to actually go for a longer series.
Mhm.
It was the producers who said, "Nah, we don't want to do it anymore." And HBO was like, "But I'm giving you all this money." And
No, we're getting death threats. We'll stop.
oh no, actually they just wanted to do something else.
They wanted to do Watchmen. They wanted to do something
Oh.
hero.
I don't think they were involved in Watchmen
Whatever.
because Watchmen is actually good. So you should watch it. Everybody should watch it. It's actually good. You know, like I don't know. Like I don't know if it's Chernobyl good because I haven't watched Chernobyl, but you know, it's at least consistently good.
I haven't seen
Like for that
Westworld
one.
yet as well, so maybe I'll try it sometime.
Oh,
Anyway, HBO Max is there, but it's expensive, so. Although I'm very curious about that Looney Tunes show. Although they removed the Elmer Fudd's and Yosemite Sam's guns, so it's not them.
No guns.
boo.
It does not feel like them, but it sounds like them. But Elmer Fudd without the shotgun is like watching cheeseburger without cheese. So like that. Anyway, other than that, anime I've been watching is almost the same as these two. Just saw Sing Yesterday for Me episode 8. So I'm going for episode 9 next. So other than that, they just finished the 8th Sun, which is concept is nice. Ending of the first season is kind of
Meh.
But will there be a second season?
that's the question.
I think so kasi from from the ending, I mean his troubles are just starting.
Yeah.
Ah,
Then there's that
So
other anime, although it's only in Funimation, but Filipinos have ways of getting stuff. Kakushigoto. That's actually a good show. Uh, It's about a manga artist that's hiding his profession from his child because he's ashamed of it. So, anyway, good show. It will give you lots of laughs in the middle of the show. Then, when it comes to the end of the show, they'll punch you in the gut. Great.
Surprise!
At least at least they make you laugh. It's like saying yesterday for me keeps punching you in the gut. It's like no. It's not like it punches you in the gut. It just keeps pinching you in the gut. Like
Yeah, if you want to get punched in the gut, you watch Violet Evergarden.
yeah.
Almost every episode. Yeah, oh no.
No, like no.
Why?
Oh, there are no laughs to like counterbalance it.
Yep.
But but
But
but actually by the end you still feel good.
yeah, and it's
For some
really
reason.
well written, you really well animated. So I highly suggest it. So there, and
But
it's all on
it's Kyoto anime.
Netflix. Yep, KyoAni.
Oh,
So what do we have here? Anyway, for our news, there's just actually one, and it's got something to do with people on Twitter whose brains are like size of birds. Twitter. Yeah, sure. Anyway, mangaka.
is it Big Bird?
Yeah, not really. Big Bird doesn't tweet. I think. Oh, I think Big Bird has a Twitter account. Same with Cookie Monster. I follow Cookie Monster, and the count just counts.
And then
What else would you do?
Anyway, mangaka Kei Sasuga, she's known on Domestic Girlfriend. She just ended her manga or novel, light novel. One of those.
Oh, Domestic Girlfriend?
Yep. And people didn't like the
Oh.
ending, especially the Western. Actually, the Westerners specifically started harassing her because they did not like the ship at the end. So, yeah, usual stuff. People whose heads are size of birds and stuff, brains. And same thing with Sakimi-chan, being judged on being anti-BLM. I think Sakimi-chan isn't American.
What? What's
So basically, I think she's
Ah,
Asian.
Sakimi-chan, the artist?
The artist, yeah. Apparently, she's been reposting tweets that are anti-black or anti-BLM.
Oh.
So, yeah, she's getting a lot of hate and stuff. But the thing here is, if you're not American, you don't really get it. So, usually, especially in Japan, if she is Japanese, yeah, I would understand because you rarely see any people of color there. It's very rare.
So it's so she's I think she's Canadian.
Canadian. She's Canadian? My God. Nice. Well, apparently she's in the western part. She should know what that means. Okay.
Well, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to relate to it if you.
Yeah, if you're not American. Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll probably get like harassed for saying these things. Like
Anyway,
I don't know. Like
the term Black Lives Matter. Well, I do agree with it because basically right now it does matter, especially right now, especially what happened recently with George Floyd.
yeah.
I do
Yeah.
agree. I'm with the movement as well, but I can't really support it because I don't have any money. I can only support them in spirit. So there. And I'm a person of
Yeah.
color too. I've experienced uh, racism as well, especially from Koreans. uh, some Koreans do look down on us here in the Philippines, especially if since they're not from here. That's why it's kind
Mm.
of awkward getting getting that from them. But it's just a minor thing. It's not in general. Majority of them is nice. Just
Uh,
certain
yeah.
people. Chinese, they're not doing much. I don't think there's any problem with them, but there's definitely a lot of them right now. But I don't see any harm in it right now. So,
Well, because if we're going by law of averages, then of course, the chances are high that you'll see a Chinese person.
oh, of course, especially in Binondo.
Like 1 billion, 1 billion. If there are like 1.3 billion Chinese, and like the Philippines has had like what 700 years of relations with China, like like I'm not I don't even understand why people are surprised that there are Chinese people here. Like,
Yeah. Anyway, Chinese people have been here since the Spanish period. They've been trading with the Philippines for a long time.
yeah,
So yeah, taho and other stuff, tofu, tokwa,
pancit, yeah,
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 siomai,
pancit.
master siomai. I
Yeah,
think that's
it's like
Filipino owned.
yeah, like
Yeah. Anyway, don't think of us Filipinos as racists. We're not racist. We hate everybody equally. So,
Equally.
yeah.
oh
We're not
no,
racist.
um, oh no, nope, no. I think we're reverse racist. Like we have an inferiority complex with white people.
Oh yes, very. Especially when
Uh,
this white person starts asking stuff from us. Oh yes, please, please, sure, sure. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh yes, please build your bases. We'll protest against it, but please build it.
Oh, you want to drive your navy ships around here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
problem.
We'll just talk behind your back.
Yeah. Yeah, but go ahead, go ahead.
Go
You won't
ahead,
do
drive
it.
your navy ships. It will provoke China and involve us, but what the heck? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's like, this Filipino doctor says that this thing is not safe, but this American doctor says this thing is safe.
It's
It
safe.
must be safe because the American doctor said so, even though the Filipino doctor did not. So
So yeah,
yeah,
that's the gist of it. We hate everybody.
Mhm.
So,
See, ano, we hate everyone silently.
yeah, stealth protest
Or
and stuff.
secretly.
You will never hear the end of it, especially in Facebook and Twitter. But
Mhm.
the heck, some of them even tried to hide their name, but apparently they were found.
and Reddit. Yeah, and Reddit.
Like, oops.
Reddit. Oh, ew, Reddit.
Uh,
Ugh.
If you want to read if you want to see the most toxic Filipinos online, just go to our Philippines.
You wanna hear the most toxic people online? Go to
Play
League of
MOBA,
Legends.
MOBAs. That's it.
That's the most
Play MOBAs.
toxic area.
Yeah, no, but that's if you want to hear them. If you just want to read them,
Oh
if you just
yeah.
want to
Ah.
read, go to Reddit.
That's true.
Well, MOBAs have toxic chat too. So reading. The heck?
The high level keyboard warriors.
They can play while chatting.
I don't really get social justice warriors and
Eh?
PCs basically. Uh,
What's
Because
species?
political correctness people.
The political.
Oh,
Yeah,
uh,
politically correct people. It doesn't exist here, so I don't really get it.
I thought you were talking about PC gamers.
Oh.
wow, whoa, 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 wait,
Oh,
wait,
What
wait,
the
wait.
master race? I'm
Uh,
some
We are
kind of
not as toxic.
I'm some kind of a PC gamer too, you know.
PC Master Races.
Hmm. Master Race. Master Races.
Mhm.
Master Raisins. Anyway, speaking of the PC Master Race, they have actually released the PlayStation 5 recently. 5? I'm very Filipino right now. 5.
Five.
PlayStation. PlayStation 5. Yes.
Five.
And now,
Oh
who wants
yeah.
to talk about this oversized router, you know?
Oh,
Shots fired.
uh, hot take. Hot
Hot
take.
take.
Hot,
O sige,
I have a hot take.
building
Hot,
in Dubai na
hot
lang.
take.
Who wants to talk about this building in Dubai?
I have a hot take. I have a
Okay.
hot take. Like the none of the original PlayStation console designs were ever really attractive. Like like the PS1, the PS1. Like you look at it, like the original PS1. If you looked at it, would you say it was like sleek, attractive, good looking? No.
It's a gray box.
Yeah.
Gray box
That,
with
now you look at the
a big circle in the middle.
you look at the PS2. What does it look like? Like a Betamax, like a VHS player.
The
Like-
first one?
Yeah, the PS2, the original PS2.
Oh
PS2
yeah,
fat.
it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It looks like a like if it's on its side, it looks like a laser disc player. It's like it looks like a VHS player, right? The PS3, the George Foreman grill.
Yeah.
I mean, do we even need to talk about that one? Do we even need to talk about the PS3?
And
George
The
problem with
$600.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
$599
other
US
problem about this the PS3 is it's non-stackable. So yeah, they stopped.
Not
the,
unless you stack it on it. Not unless you stack it vertically.
Yeah, but that will take some time. You'll have to be the master of balancing stuff in order to stack all those PS3s. Although you just own one, so the heck.
Why else have I been playing Tetris since 1991? 1989.
Stack.
I mean, that's why I've been playing Tetris.
Anyway, PS4 is that sandwich. The
The eraser, yeah,
yeah,
the
the rubber.
yeah, and I still think it's terrible because if you're ever in a household where you need to switch cables a lot, the PS4 design is terrible. Because every time you have to reach over and unplug something, it's like that sharp edge.
Aw.
Okay. And then if you have to, plug something back in, it's like I can't see.
Impractical design, basically.
Yeah. I mean,
Now they made a new design which looks like a taco,
Router.
a freaking taco. Oreo, reverse Oreo. The cream is outside.
yeah.
Oh, don't give them ideas.
Reverse Oreo is, but I think I agree with I forgot if it was Modern Vintage Gamer who said it, but like the PS5 all digital edition actually looks better because
Oh,
it's
yeah, way
more
better.
symmetrical.
Mm-mm.
It looks like an Xbox 360 kind of design.
Yeah, the one with the optical drive, it looks like it has a
Like-
tumor or something.
Like a bulge.
Or freaking.
Like whoa.
Or you can just make a. They said it's customizable, so I don't know. Maybe someone will just make a woman with a big butt on the side. That's the bulge.
Customizable. I feel like it'll just be customizable in the same way that the PS4 is also customizable, but which basically means you can just change the color of the hard disk cover.
That's it.
I don't know, attachments. Doesn't it have like a whole bunch of I saw a video, I think it was Austin who
Mhm.
made a video with basically every attachment that you can get for the PS4. He slapped it in there. It's like the
Slap it.
ultimate PS4.
It's like I think he used a bunch of like third party stuff like
Mhm.
Yeah.
like the fans, and the USB hubs, and the and whatever.
Third parties.
Yeah, but it's like, but Sony themselves are saying like the PS5 will be the most customizable console we've ever made. It's like,
Uh-huh.
I'll see it when I believe it.
I think it's got something to do with that white thing on the side. Maybe it's got something like a paper texture, so you can use crayons and stuff. Yeah, customizable. I'm drawing, man.
Maybe. Well, I hope that's true.
I've got a stick figure on the side. West of loading, special edition.
But on one hand, I hope it's true because that means it's easier to make your own design. On the other hand, it's like you better pray you don't have kids running around.
Anyway, in other terms, that thing is. There's pictures going around, and that thing is huge, really big.
Oh yeah, like all those people complaining about the Xbox Series X. Oh, you.
You're in for a
snap.
surprise.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Better not look at the PS5 then.
Oh no, they'll think it's sexy, man. Oh man, it's like the biggest, sexiest thing you'd ever seen. But if it's from Microsoft, oh shit, it's
Oh,
so
shit.
big.
Oh, they only think it's sexy because it's tall and thin.
Ah.
Ah. But anyway,
I don't know. Bigger isn't always better. It's how you use it.
anyway, the reason why they said it's that big is thermals. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's why the Series X is the shape it's been. It's like because thermals is gonna be the big thing, especially
Oh.
especially with the PS5 that they're trying to avoid the complaints with the PS4 Pro that it sounds like a jet engine.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Does
So,
it
I'm
really sound like a
assuming-
jet engine? Because you own one, so I can't really verify.
yeah, I own two of them.
Twin thrusters.
Twin thrust.
I will say, yeah, I will say that depending on the game, it sounds more like a small vacuum.
Okay.
But then we also have like a fairly beefy speaker system here, so that probably
Drowns out.
masks it. Yeah, but on the other hand, like the Xbox One X is very, very, very silent.
I
It's-
think that's
it's-
one
it-
of the reasons why some people actually put their PS4 Pro on a different area in the house, but they have a really long HDMI
Cable.
cable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like
there.
it's like the Xbox One X is quieter than the Dreamcast.
Wow,
So
that's really quiet.
so
Dreamcast,
with, if
the what
the
do you call
Dreamcast-
this? The disc
the
drive
Dreamcast you can
itself.
still, yeah, you can hear the disc drive. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the Xbox One X is absolutely quiet, except if you. No, I don't remember the last time I heard it. I don't.
I can
don't
only
even
remember
remember.
the Xbox One. Xbox One, whenever you play the 360 games, the
Yeah,
phone
like.
goes wild.
Yeah, and then it stops after it boots. Yeah, I have no idea why it does that, but the Xbox One X no longer does that. So
Hooray!
it's actually quite surprising. Like,
Okay, so other than that, so we talked about the router. How about the refrigerator,
The mini fridge.
mini fridge?
it's like, like I like the design, but I don't love it. Like the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X.
Yep.
It's like the One S and the One X are like super sexy, but the Series X is like, yeah, it's fine.
How about original
It's fine.
Xbox One, the one I have right now?
Uh,
It's
Ah.
huge.
Yeah, it's huge, but I like it.
Mm.
I'm one of the few people who actually likes the design of the original Xbox One.
Mhm.
Because I like the whole like half motif that they have there. But
Okay.
that's me, and I'm weird, so I don't know.
Anyway, we'll be talking about something with. I think we'll have a lot of hot takes on this one. Exclusives for each system.
Mm.
Oh.
So, which
Yeah.
in that presentation, which impressed you, which didn't, blah blah blah,
Which one?
whatever.
The PS5?
Yeah,
Well,
PS5 first. Let's start with the PS5 because that's our main
yeah,
subject
because
anyway.
yeah, and that's the most recent, so that's the
Yep.
one I can remember the most. So, uh, of all the games that they showed there, it's like, uh, Horizon was okay. Uh, but the only exclusives that really like wowed me were Gran Turismo 7 and Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank. I was impressed with that one. They were just basically showing off that loading
Yeah,
time.
so Ratchet and Clank was basically it's a lot closer now to like basically watching a Pixar movie in real time,
Hmm.
and then when they travel through the dimensions, when they travel through the multiverse, and like each segment loaded in like boom, like split second, like oh yeah, they're just showing off. And then on Gran Turismo 7, like the thing that really got me there was like the quality of the dashboard on the car, and it's like the way that the light bounces off like the materials of the dashboard, like whoa, that's like impressive. Like and the
Ray
fact that
tracing, di ba?
Yep. Right.
It
yeah,
has
Yeah.
ray tracing na.
Hmm.
Mhm.
yep, yep. And the fact that proves that it's got ray tracing is because you can see the reflection of the rear view mirrors on the cars themselves,
Yep.
and you can see the reflection of the driver in the rear view mirror,
That's awesome.
which is like well, and for once, like because when I see a Gran Turismo trailer at the Sony conference, it's always like, yeah, it's gonna be a good looking trailer, but the game's probably not gonna look like that because for context, every Gran Turismo has always been promoted with like a high
Mhm.
res trailer that is not indicative of what the game actually looks like. If you've gone into a Sony store during the time of the PS2 and seen the Gran Turismo 3 or 4 trailers playing there on their 1080p TVs, you know what I'm talking about. Uh, so, so when I first saw the Gran Turismo 7 trailer, it's like, yeah, it's another Gran Turismo trailer. But then they showed the menu. It's like, oh,
Oh.
oh, oh, interesting. And then they showed the actual game with the HUD and everything. Like, oh, okay, okay.
Anyway,
Like, I
when it
believe.
usually comes to these hardwares, normally the driving games are the ones that usually look the best.
Mm.
So,
Oh yeah,
like Forza,
I think
it's
yeah,
like a
I think it's
given.
because I think it's because in driving games you're not dealing with a lot of human people, and like human people are always the ones that are hardest to get right because it's because of the uncanny valley.
Mhm.
It's like
And so it's like
Need for Speed Heat. The cars look
yeah,
great, but the humans.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But like cars, roads, trees,
Ah.
mountains. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
easy to make it look. It's very easy to make it look impressive.
yeah. It's the
So,
humans that's the
but
problem.
but nevertheless, like Gran Turismo 7 still looks good,
Hmm.
and I still want to know if they're still putting in 10 different Lancers in there. So and 8 different Civics. Yeah,
All the additions.
yeah. It's like if they still put that in, I wouldn't be mad. Like that's just how Gran Turismo rolls.
Hey, check the 20 skylines. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Gran Turismo without at least 5 skylines.
Uh, it's like
It's not Gran Turismo if there aren't at least 7 Celica.
it's like what do you call this? A fighting game that went from Smash Brothers to Smash Brothers Ultimate. Every car that was there from the start, everyone is here. uh, and they're including some what do you call this? Concept cars, I think, like usual.
They always they always
Um,
include concept cars.
any racing game usually puts a concept car or so. Except Mario Kart. They did put the Mercedes Benz on it though, so yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
True.
Although it's not a concept car though. Every car is concept car except
Yeah,
for the
it's
Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz na go-kart. So,
Concept car.
you say it's still a concept.
Concept
Concept
go-kart.
cars.
Okay, so what else do we have here? Anyway, I was impressed by Ratchet and Clank. Spider-Man kind of got me a bit because, especially the look of Miles Morales, he looks like
Yes.
I don't know. He looks like President Obama. For some strange reason.
Yeah. So I think I think he looks the same in the PS4 game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's really what they want to do. It's like a continuation of the first one, right?
Yeah,
I've never played it yet. So
it's a standalone expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the thing I like about the Spider-Man PS4 game is like the faces, they don't look like super clean.
Mhm.
They don't look super clean, but because they don't look super clean, they look like They look more realistic because they look more like average people.
Mm-hmm.
there we go.
So
Good people.
so it's like yeah, so yeah, good job, Insomniac. It's like hot take, Insomniac greater than Naughty Dog.
Improved the. I think they say that they improved a little bit on the swing mechanics.
Okay. Like
I know. The reason I bought a PlayStation to play Spider-Man was because of the swing mechanics.
well, kind of, yes.
Uh-huh.
It's not Spider-Man without the swing mechanics.
Right, pero I mean, over the years, if after what was it, like Spider-Man 2 from the PS1,
Mhm.
the swing mechanics kind of went down a bit
PS2, GameCube, Xbox, Spider-Man 2 based on the movie.
from Activation. I think Activation.
Oh, yeah,
Activision.
yeah.
Treyarch was the developer.
Well, the first Spider-Man movie,
yeah.
the mechanics for the swinging is the
Yeah, I had gone down until the most recent Spider-Man.
I think the swing mechanics really changed on part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man. Just to be clear, just because just to make everyone clear, we're talking about Spider-Man 2 on PS2, Xbox, GameCube, the one that was based on the Sam Raimi movie, not Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro on the PS1, which is a whole different game that's also made by also published by Activision, which is a sequel to the Spider-Man game on PS1.
What a
Andrew
nerd!
Gas and Andrew
Like, naming video games is hard. Let's just repeat the number.
And that's why Sony just goes by PS1, PS2, PS3.
it's not out of desire for branding. It's a desire to keep their designers sane by not having to think of a different name. It's like Microsoft is doing it the hard way.
Yep.
Like let's change the name. Well, so it's Nintendo, but then they're Nintendo.
Yeah.
They can do
They
whatever
tried
they
to
want.
do the Sony by going Wii U, but that didn't work.
Didn't work out for them.
But
So
they did do the 3DS, and that worked.
Mhm.
yeah, but still the same family. DS, 3DS, still dual screen. So I don't know,
Yeah.
but the heck. And Wii U was a completely different. I can't really say it's a piece of garbage because I loved it. It's a different beast in itself. So yeah.
Without the Wii U, we would not have had the Switch.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, if nothing else, if it wasn't for the Wii U, we would not have had the Switch.
Yep.
The same way, without the Virtual Boy, we would not have had the 3DS. So, so
Hooray.
the Virtual Boy is not garbage.
It serves its purpose.
Yes.
Okay. What else do we have here? What else did they show in that trailer? Anyway,
Hala.
in
That was
terms
exclusive?
of Naughty Dog, somewhat I could actually agree with Pau on Naughty Dog being less than Insomniac because apparently Naughty Dog has a very in terms of game mechanics. I don't think it's as polished as Insomniac's. So, especially
yeah.
the Uncharted
Eh.
series.
Oh,
Bullet
yeah.
sponge enemies.
It's yeah. Yeah. It's like I'm pretty sure there are Uncharted fans out there. But if you want to play a really good third-person shooter, Gears of War exists. So
But it doesn't have Nathan Drake.
Put the skin.
no, but it has Jake the dog.
Uh
I mean,
Okay.
Jake the dog beats Nathan Drake any day.
What's the name of the voice actor?
John
Bender.
DiMaggio.
Bender.
Yep. Yep.
Uh, so what else did we have there?
no,
I
the
can't.
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon I haven't played, so maybe I'll play it soon because it's coming to PC eventually. But for now, I'm not really that impressed by Zoids.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say Zoid's a video game.
I'd rather just
Yeah.
watch the Zoids anime. The- for now.
Yeah, if you were a Zoids fan, I don't know if you'd want to play Horizon because all you do is kill Zoids. So
Well, going off topic for a sec, was there supposed to be like a new Zoids game that was coming out, or that supposed to had already come out?
Japan
on
only
Switch,
and
I think.
Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Japan only.
Ah,
It's a fighting game. Anyway, if you have a Japanese account, you can try the demo if you like it. Other than that, it's made for kids basically. So the mechanics are a bit simple, but I like it. It's just expensive, so I couldn't play it.
so it's basically accurate to being a Zoids game. It's
Uh,
for kids, but it is expensive.
yep, exactly. I can't really say Zoids are for kids because you have to assemble it.
kasi Mhm.
So, that's another
as
thing.
many moving parts that you have to assemble.
Yeah, choking hazard and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what we say. That's what we say. But when you want to buy a Zoids, and you have to
Ah,
convince the significant other.
yeah. This is for
You-
kids.
yeah.
Use your child as an excuse.
I mean, it worked for for me to get the Xbox. She likes the dancing games.
Oh yeah,
Oh well, that works. That
Seems
works.
legit. Seems legit.
Uh, what what's that? The Kinect part?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, okay.
But when the Kinect first came out, for me to convince myself to get the to get the Xbox. Like, oh, it has a no camera and a dancing game. Good dancing. Well, I mean, it worked out for us because now my daughter's really into dance.
Oh,
So
nice, nice. Oh
mhm.
yeah, I've
she
seen
also got
pictures. Yeah.
and she also
Oh,
got into the school to kind of start majoring on dance. So
oh,
worked out a lot.
nice,
hmm
Cool.
nice.
That means I probably get the new Xbox. Vince got
Yeah. Uh, vid- video games are good for you.
the right.
Remember,
It's
kids. Video games
exercise.
are
hmm
good.
Oh, also my reason for yung for getting the Oculus
Oh.
for Beat Sabers.
Beat Sabers
Exercise.
is actually it makes your whole body move. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, good
See?
cardio
Yeah.
stuff.
The only exercise I
Yeah.
get.
Exercise with lightsabers.
Uh huh. I'm not dancing. I'm training to be a Jedi.
Oh, speaking of, I've seen the recent episode of Mandalorian, the Disney Gallery. I did not know they hired the 501st to be extras there. For
What?
those who do not know, the 501st are actually a bunch of fans who made their own armor, stormtrooper armor.
Oh.
And now, since they've been extras in actual Disney movie, it's now screen
Mhm.
perfect. Screen used. They can sell it for
The
us.
five,
Yeah, 50.
the 501st,
Yeah,
the
501st.
501st
Yep,
Legion.
yep. Exactly. We do
Uh,
have a 501st Legion here, although it's 501st Philippines. but yeah, using the fans as extras was kind of cool in their part.
A good move, diba?
well,
Yeah.
because it was, I bet it was John Favreau's call
Yep.
or
Mm.
something.
And they actually move like stormtroopers, even if it's a 60-year-old grandma. In that armor, they move like a stormtrooper. My goodness,
hmm
so awesome. Anyway, I
Just
do.
not, just not ask them to shoot stuff.
Anyway, everyone seen the Mandalorian already?
That
Yeah.
no,
Aw.
I'm holding out.
Why?
For what?
I don't wanna.
Oh, because you haven't subscribed yet to Disney.
Disney.
Well, my free subscription ran out.
Ah, okay, okay.
Uh,
Oh well,
but it's for the kids. It's for the
it's
kids.
for the kids.
Disney.
True.
Anyway, I can't really suggest any other show right now until WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier come out. So anyway, you can watch it or get a subscription once those come out.
Alright, I mean you can watch if you have Netflix about Space Force.
Oh yeah, Space Force. Although it's kind of dragging at times, but it's funny as well.
hmm
Especially that monkey, my god. But yeah, anyway, I won't go into the details.
I just watch Space Force.
Watch Space
It's
Force.
entertaining at least.
It's
Wait,
Steve Carell.
are they still? Did they already finish shooting like WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah, they're all in post production right now. I'm not sure
Ah.
about Loki. Loki, I don't think they've finished shooting yet. But WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier is now in post production. Same with The Mandalorian. They're finished with season 2 already. Already in
Ah.
post production, so I think they're on
'Cause-
time for
Okay.
October.
Yeah, because I remember a while back like the Blacklist season finale.
Mhm.
They didn't finish shooting in time for the lockdown,
Hmm.
so they just made the last episode animated.
No shit.
Wait, what show was that?
Blacklist.
The Blacklist.
Uh,
You know,
Hmm.
the one with
mhm.
James Spader.
Yep. Yeah, that's
I'll have to
So
check that out.
yeah, and if you look, if you watch it, it looks uh, uh like a cutscene from an early Xbox 360 game.
okay. That explains a lot. Now I'm
It's like
curious.
we'll just do it and just say that uh, COVID is the reason. We'll just use
Yeah,
COVID as an excuse.
but, but yeah, they actually did. So they actually informed like the audience ahead of time that the last episode would be animated. So it's like because they couldn't. It was just one episode left, so
Hmm.
it didn't make sense to delay the series or anything.
Oh yeah, another series I'm watching right now is Agents of Shield. It's on the last season.
Mhm.
4 episodes in, I
Mm,
think, and the last one was taken in black and white. The whole thing, because
wow.
they're going for film noir,
It-
because it's the
right. They.
1950s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I did read
Because
about that. They time traveled,
yeah.
they're time traveling.
So
of course.
really nice. The next episode will be on the 80s, so can't wait for
So
that.
so it's gonna be full on synth pop and
Yeah, British pop stars.
I have to
Uh,
catch up because I think I stopped the season where Ghost Rider was supposed to show up.
oh, that's actually the best ones.
uh, I stopped like at season one.
Because I was happy when what was the name of the two scientists?
What do you call this?
Um,
Phineas and
crap,
Ferb is
forgot the
coming
name.
up to mind. Jenna Simmons and Fitz.
Fitzsimmons, yeah. When they
Fitzsimmons.
got together, parang, oh, I'm happy.
Yeah. So yeah, they're back.
Yes, Team Fitz.
But anyway, a lot of things will happen in the future, so I suggest you continue with it. Although it's out on Hulu is only doing unlimited run on it. Not
Mm-hmm.
sure with Netflix if they're posting the whole thing.
Mm.
So anyway, Netflix usually lets the series finish first, then they'll put it there.
Right,
It's gonna be on Disney Plus, right?
No, it's not. I don't think so.
Really?
it's not really.
Uh,
Ah,
I don't know.
That's a weird thing.
From what I
Because
know,
I
not yet. They're planning on putting it in Disney Plus, but I don't think it's there. Uh,
Mm.
let me check.
I, don't know,
DC
I have so much. I want to try to catch up with ano pa. Well, The Flash,
Hmm.
Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, just because of the Crisis on Infinite Earth
Yeah, that's
Ah.
the only
thing.
reason why I want to go to subscribe to DC Universe, just because of those
Uh huh.
shows. But other than
So
that,
you're doing the thing I did for Isekai Quartet, catching up
You
catching up.
have to
catching up
watch all of
before the
them
crossover.
again. You're right.
Yeah,
Although I don't
before the
really like
crossover.
the Flash TV series, I like the first season. Then after that,
Mm-hmm.
it's like,
But it got ano na. Mm. Well, season 2 is Flashpoint.
yeah,
It's Flashpoint. So
What
it was okay.
it
they
didn't
did
feel
Flashpoint
like
in season 2?
Flashpoint, but
Well, no, it didn't. Pero I
it's
guess
their take on
the concept
Flashpoint.
of it.
So
Hmm.
yeah,
Flashpoint in a different
and
universe,
I'm not really
on a
sold
different Earth.
on that Barry Allen specifically. He doesn't feel like a Barry Allen, but it's way better than Urza Miller's Barry Allen. So I'd rather pick that over
Oh.
what we had on Justice League.
He did show up, diba? I think I saw it
Yep.
on video. He showed
Spoiler.
up in the
Yep.
thing. It's on
Yep.
Facebook.
It's on Facebook,
Yep.
so
Yeah, spoilers. But yeah, I saw that. I think that was
That flip.
for That was for the I think that was part of Crisis.
Crisis Sprint.
Because-
Yep.
Yeah, because that was when they were traveling between the other Earths.
Hmm.
Yeah, Agents of Shield is
So
not in
they
Disney Plus, so not there.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's on no.
not
Yeah,
there yet.
Netflix.
Not yet. It's on Netflix. So probably it's a contract thing. Probably. Like
Probably like
what happened
what
with
happened with the
Civil War.
Daredevil.
No, not Civil War. Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War just showed up recently because the contract with the other streaming services is done already. So that's the only time they actually got it back.
Oh, speaking of contracts, have you heard Warner Brothers gaming studio is selling
Yeah.
Selling what?
you
No, they're
no,
selling.
whole
new
thing?
game
They're
studio,
selling off. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
whole
Warner
games?
Brothers is selling off their entire games edition.
Mhm.
The
So
studio,
that will include
division.
NetherRealms, right?
Batman.
Yep, NetherRealms and Rocksteady
Rocksteady, okay.
and
Damn.
Traveler's Tale. So the three major ones are NetherRealms, Rocksteady, and Traveler Tales.
I'm thinking it would go to THQ Nordic. They are buying everything.
You don't know that. Maybe EA will buy it.
No, please don't. Although
Uh,
EA recently is trying really hard. So since we're already in EA, they did have a EA Play presentation recently.
Indeed.
It's okay. It's not bad. It's not like the E3
Yeah.
presentation, so. But it was too long for me. I mean, they could just show the games and a small interview and stuff, but they didn't have to go that long.
I didn't watch it, so I can't comment.
So anyway, EA Play just showed. Actually, I was just there for Star Wars Squadrons because I just wanted to know what the fuzz was, and it looks good. It's basically X-wing versus TIE
Yep.
Fighter. In
Another
HD.
reason to get a HOTAS.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Get-
So you
Get
haven't
that
seen,
HOTAS.
you haven't got that HOTAS yet.
No, not yet.
I thought you
But now
already
you
got
will.
one way back in Ace Combat. So
Oh, because he couldn't convince
Hindi
himself
pa.
yet. Buy it just for Ace Combat.
Like yeah.
now there are two games for HOTAS.
Mhm.
But aren't you playing Everspace?
No. Elite Dangerous.
Ah,
Hmm.
Elite Dangerous has HOTAS support.
Yeah, pero because it have to be like as a specific HOTAS for the Z axis because it's in
Ah.
space.
You know what? I was planning to play Microsoft Flight Simulator as of recently, but when I saw videos of people playing it, I was kind of intimidated.
There's a watch the videos from I think it's Air Force Pride. I think he makes videos about Microsoft yung mga flight simulators and he's the air traffic controller. He
Yeah,
makes
that's
funny
exactly
comments.
That's exactly it. I was kind of intimidated by it because at least he should know some terms and stuff
Right.
in order to do it. So they really take that role playing to the next level and stuff.
Mhm.
So I said I don't think I'll touch this.
But
I
I think there's there are servers na that's not too much into roleplay. So you
Well,
should be able to
Yeah, and you can wait for the new one. The
Right.
new ones.
Mhm.
The new one's also coming out on Xbox, so I assume it'll be a bit more streamlined.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I wish they just had
so-
the one player mode or something with the.
Oh no, they
I'm
do.
pretty sure there is, yeah.
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 So anyway,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, Flight Simulator's been around since like the DOS days, so like it's not like it's not like they'll be,
Although,
there
I-
won't be a.
I do find those air traffic control videos very entertaining, especially when
Mhm.
there's someone doing really shitty
Dumb shit.
stuff. Like this the Boeing 407 is what do you call it? what's the Boeing model?
747.
747 is flying upside down.
Uh huh. Like
Stuff like that. It's flying
oh,
backwards.
we have a balloon doing an inverted run on the runway.
We got an F-14.
Which is fine. Well, I mean that guy that does the video, it's an actual Air Force pilot man.
Yeah.
Kaya he knows a lot about those stuff. Pero you'd be surprised at how many of the other like regular players also got really into it and started learning all of that other stuff.
Lingo.
Hmm.
Air Force traffic lingo. Yeah. Anyway, my uncle is actually an Air Force traffic controller in Seattle.
Oh.
So
Oh,
it's a very hard job.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
There's actually a Air Force traffic simulator on 3DS. And man, oh man, I can't have that job. You have no idea how many planes I had crashed into each
Crash.
other.
Oh, hindi pwedeng ano yan eh. Hindi pwedeng yung sige kuya, atras pa. Bate.
Kuya, dun kayo sa parking lot number 5 ah. Parking lot. Anyway, great stuff. And I do have the game, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It was on sale like 200 pesos or something. So yeah, sure, I'll take
Right?
it.
It's an old game, really old game, right? It's like 10
Yeah, the last one was 10.
It was
10 years?
Yeah, that was Microsoft Flight Simulator 10. So it was like
and they just do constant updates
yeah.
and stuff.
So the graphics ain't that bad. It's kind of up to date. They're just using old maps, I think, for the. I don't know if it's updated.
Yeah.
So other than that, it's a really good-looking game.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have on EA Play? Skate. I think Skate is coming back.
Yeah,
Not
Skate
sure.
4.
Not sure if they're gonna put a number on it. They just said Skate is back, but
Yeah. I guess they got
But-
pressured by the Tony Hawk game.
yeah.
Oh.
The really funny thing about that Tony Hawk game is the skaters actually aged with the game.
Which is diba? It's a nice touch.
So basically, it's a skateboard with geezers, but those are the cool geezers.
Yeah.
None of this millennial skating.
Yeah, technically, we're millennials too, but the heck.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Sa lower limit.
The
But they're older than us, so.
Yeah, the other
Ah.
definition of millennials, so we're counted. But in terms of actual millennials, I don't think we're part of that. Because my cousin,
I think we are.
my cousin, that's the actual millennial. She was born in the year 2000. So yeah, millennial. There you go.
I think the idea of millennial is you grew up in the
New
like
millennium.
around the yeah.
Yeah, man, they're like
That's-
saying you're the new generation, new millennium, stuff like that.
But then I also don't understand like why did society just like undergo a new change every 20 years that you have to call people a different name?
Different name.
It's like
And
yeah, you know.
Oh.
And if you check National Geographic and other what do you call this sources, they have a confusion on when the new millennia actually started. Some of them actually said 1983 it started, so
No.
we're not counted. So I am not sure. That's why I couldn't say if I'm a millennial or not, because we're basically born in the 80s.
We're from the old millennium.
We're the old millennials.
We're the Old Testament.
Old Testament. Speaking of, Jewish people are still using the Old Testament, right? They're just using
I
the
don't
Old
know.
Testament.
Well, they use the Torah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Torah! Tor at
Uh,
Labar.
I don't I don't I don't want to say for sure because
The Tor
I'm not
browser.
Jewish.
Yeah. Tor browser. They're going to the dark web. My
The
goodness.
dark web.
The dark web. Anyway, what else do we have for EA Play? EA Play also said Apex Legends will
Switch
be
with crossplay.
going to Switch and it will be crossplay with everybody. So yay!
Oh
Wow.
yeah,
Hooray!
yeah. I don't know how it'll run, but still play.
I don't know too. Anyway, have anyone here started Warface on the Switch?
Warface.
Warface?
It's using CryEngine, so I don't know how CryEngine works on the
Ah,
Switch. And it's free, I
but
think. So,
yeah. I think that's their like battle royale kind of
yep.
game.
I haven't installed it
I
yet.
know, or yeah, I don't know if it's or is it like their Counter Strike kind of game?
I
I
think
don't know.
it's more of Counter Strike than a battle royale game, but I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it's because it's CryEngine 3.
Wait,
I
is
don't know.
that Warface or... no, sorry, I was thinking of another game. What was that? Valorant.
Oh no, not
Oh,
Valorant.
Valorant is different.
Uh,
Valorant is different. Warface is older.
Yeah,
Uh,
and Valorant is more of a what do you call this? Riot Riot game.
Overwatch.
It's a Riot
Riot
game.
Games, yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's by Riot Games.
It's like a Counter Strike Overwatch thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Kind of regretting if I should have gotten Overwatch when it was on sale. It was just $20.
Uh,
Eh.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm waiting for part 2 because part 2 has a story mode, so I'll just go with part 2.
Yeah.
It was fun
Yeah.
at first.
Hmm.
Yung Overwatch.
Just play Paladins with us. It's basically
installed.
Overwatch but free.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's basically
installed.
Overwatch but it's free. Yeah, let's play Paladins.
I just don't know when you guys play, so...
We can play right now.
I'll have to install it again because it's on my system. It's like I just archived it because I need more space. Because I just bought what game was that? What was that new game that Clubhouse games? I bought Clubhouse games. I bought Contra. What was that big game I bought? Oh, NBA. NBA 2K20.
what?
It was like 99 cents.
Wow.
Why would you actually pass on that?
It's because
Good
NBA.
question. Good question.
It's like 99 cents. If you want a quick game of NBA with a updated roster, why not? And Michael Jordan is there, so well, yeah, sure. Then I found out Michael Jordan didn't really have a high 3-point skill, but his technical ability is really high.
Yeah, he's not a shooter. He's not like a long range shooter.
Yeah, he's
But
not.
I mean,
he's not Steph Curry.
he could probably do. Yeah. He's not like that, but he's got. But I mean, he's good at shooting in general.
Yep.
So, I like you can put him anywhere. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know how that works. Like, once he's if he's inside the 3-point line. The 3-point line, he's like, yeah, I can shoot from anywhere. But once he goes outside the 3-point line, oh no! Like, what's that? Like, is that a psychological thing? Like, oh no, I can't shoot anymore.
It's the distance.
Like, I feel like some games are like that. Like, once you go past the 3-point line, it's like
Mhm.
your good shooter suddenly becomes, oh no, I can't shoot anymore.
Unless it's NBA Jam. He's on fire. My goodness, love that game. And I think
They should really. That's one thing that's a game. That's an NBA game that they should remake.
I think
Yeah.
the what do you call One Up Arcade, they're reviving NBA Jam and they're putting Jordan in. That's a rumor right now.
Mhm.
So
I don't comment on rumors or speculation.
yeah, just rumors. So rumors are fun. until you find that it's not true.
True.
Yeah, because the last NBA Jam was the one by EA.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, so we're going back to EA. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
still EA
EA.
related.
Yeah, the was that the On Fire edition?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, NBA Jam On Fire edition.
Oh yeah, I bought that in PS3, so it's not that bad, but I prefer the older ones. Yeah, it's still better. What else do we have here? Actually, that's basically it. EA Play wasn't a bad show. Sims, Sims are still getting updated, so I'm still wondering why they're not releasing it on Switch. I'm sure it would do really well on the Switch because it's like basically Animal Crossing with a little more depth. So
Mhm.
depth and death.
Death, yeah.
Because in Animal Crossing you can't kill anyone.
Are you
Wait. Oh,
sure?
like challenge
I
accepted.
Hey, there's like 5 players holding axes, whacking at each other, and they're still alive. So there.
both of you to assume we're talking about other players.
They're not us. Okay, so what else do we have here for the news? Actually, there's a lot of news recently.
Yeah,
Let
because it's
me.
supposed to be E3 week,
Yep.
but
Mm,
it's not.
Oh yeah, Paper
it's
Mario.
not.
New Paper Mario just dropped out of nowhere. So we're gonna have Paper Mario this July, and
Ah, is it this July already?
yeah, coming this July. So it's kind of like the usual Nintendo move, King of
Cool.
Left Field. They'll just drop something when you're not expecting it. And yeah, the Pokemon presentation, Pokemon Snap is back. So those people who haven't played Snap yet, this is a great opportunity. I haven't played Snap yet, so yeah, great.
Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho!
Then,
Oh ho
other than
ho!
that, they also announced Pokemon Smile. It's a toothbrushing game.
mhm.
I don't know if I want to try it, but I'm really curious. I might try it. I can install it right now, but it's for kids, so yeah. Kiddie toothbrushing thing.
So
I'm a kid, so yeah, sure, why not?
so are Zoids. Zoids are for kids.
Mhm.
Tricks are for kids. I eat I eat tricks. I eat kids. Wow, that went somewhere else. I love our second language. Hmm. Anyway, other than that, what else do we have? Let's check here. News on games. What the heck? Black Panther 2 rumor. Beyonce being approached by Marvel. Oh,
Mhm.
what the heck?
What?
Beyonce is on Black Panther 2? Shazam! My goodness.
Was this we're
Uh,
going to DC? Since you mentioned the DC subscription for the show,
Yeah.
actually I've also considered getting it just because I keep seeing this clips of yeah, crap, now I forgot. I forgot who it is. Joker, well, the Joker's sidekick,
Harley Quinn?
punchline.
Harley Quinn. Uh huh.
Oh
Harley
yeah,
Quinn?
and she has
The
her
Harley
own
Quinn,
TV
animated
series.
show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My
Uh,
cousin said it was good, so
Started to get curious about that. Parang, I think I want to see that
yeah.
just for Harley Quinn.
Oh, and you'll also get to see the Justice League Zack Snyder cut.
oh, although that's also on HBO Max, right? Coming to HBO Max.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
I don't know.
That's the
I don't
first
know.
news
I
I
don't care.
actually found out that it's going to HBO Max. So
Uh,
although I don't
I
really
don't know.
care,
I don't.
it's not my
I don't know if
thing.
it's gonna be good.
I'm not
Yeah.
really a Zack Snyder fan. So I mean, what he did with Watchmen, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's on HBO Max. Yeah. Yeah. It's coming to HBO Max.
Yeah.
Says
So
here.
other than that, what's your favorite sports video game? I don't do sports.
Yeah. But
uh,
you bought NBA 2K20 for $1.
yep. Cause
Um, it's $1.
it's $1. So yeah, there you go. Man Eater. Oh yeah. Have we talked about Man Eater yet?
I don't think so, pero I played it,
Yep.
finished it. It's great. It's fun. It's
Oh, so you finished.
you play as a shark.
That evolves.
Mm-hmm. Ano pa siya, you start out as a shark pup.
Hmm.
Tapos you have to, I mean, you're given missions. Like
Hmm.
first, you have to eat a whole bunch of fish to try to get to the stages of the life cycle of the shark, like from a pup to shark teen
Hmm.
to a shark, so an adult shark to a like an elder shark, and then to a mega shark. They didn't really. You're not a megalodon, pero
Hmm.
you're bigger than a
Great White.
great white.
Hmm.
Tapos you're almost as big as a orca. Because at the later levels, you'll fight an orca, you'll fight a sperm whale.
Wow.
But
Wow.
the real antagonist is shark hunters.
So
The
basically,
friends we made along the way.
this is Hungry Shark HD. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
The
No, the
only I don't know it's a I mean it's a $40 game,
Hmm.
probably 10 out of 10, 10 12 hours. I mean
Hmm.
if you want to
Mhm.
finish all the side quests, and it's really easy to finish all the side quests anyway. Get all the collectibles para so you can get all the shark's special abilities, because you can equip quote unquote like different shark teeth, shark fins, tail, body.
oh
Hmm.
You can be like a bone shark, so you have extra armor, extra body mass. So when you breach the water and land on a ship, you can destroy it or ram it, mga ganon.
Okay.
the
Tapos,
question is
pero
the question is, does it have the Hall and Oates song in there somewhere?
no, I don't think so.
She's a man.
Ah, travesty.
Oh, here
A
she comes.
travesty. What a travesty.
But it's funny because the game is kind of portrayed as a kind of like a Shark Week show.
Hmm.
So there's a like a reporter, and there's the documentary voiceover as the narrator.
Who was the voiceover again? I know it's someone famous.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. Let's look it up.
Inter voice.
Narrator, voice actor,
Who's the voice actor?
Chris Parnell.
Hmm.
Who the hell is that?
Let me.
Chris Parnell is uh
Parang voice ata ni Jerry, some Rick and Morty. Let's see here. Ayun, sino yung Parnell?
Chris
Chris
Parnell, I think
Parnell.
that's
Chris Parnell. Let's see here. Oh, he's also in Archer.
uh
Voice actor to.
uh-huh.
Yep.
So I mean it's a fun game. It's entertaining. Pero I mean if again it's a $40 game that will give you about 10 to 20 sorry 10 to 12 hours of gameplay.
Hmm.
After that, nothing. It doesn't have any kind of end game. You just I mean you can still swim around, terrorize and eat people. That's it.
I mean, what else do you need?
That,
Yeah,
that's
true.
that's all you need to know. That's all you need to do as a shark.
But I want to post game play.
So once it's finished, it's done. You
Yeah, when you're after you've done the story, after you get all the collectibles, that's it. I mean,
no
you can
no
still
new game
play.
plus or something.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Hmm.
You can replay the game from the beginning. That's it.
They'll have to do DLC or something.
Mm.
Other than that,
Yeah, but ano,
but is
open,
it
gawin
worth?
nilang open world game.
Is it the worth the $40 in your opinion?
I don't think it's worth $40. Siguro I go for probably $20 or $25
20.
for the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, not 40. I mean that's almost like a triple A, like a triple
I
A game. Pero
I
but
can do
it's
30.
oh yeah.
I can do 30.
Uh,
It's just there for the pure satisfaction of being an apex predator.
yep. Anyway,
Oh.
$40 is also the price of Clubhouse games. In my opinion, I think it's worth it. Especially if you have lots of friends who own it as well. I
Yeah. Well, even if they don't own it, like you can only play so many games with just 4 players. Because
yep,
we actually tried it out. Like you can play the card games
yep.
4 players, but like the battle tanks
Just two
is only two
players.
players.
Yep.
Yeah, and the darts you have to play on a single system.
Ah,
I mean,
okay. Darts and bowling?
obviously, yeah,
Darts
and it's only
bowling.
2 players, I think.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, the darts you're playing turn by turn anyway.
which makes the Clubhouse games on DS the better one in a way. But
I guess, yeah.
I do suggest. I still suggest trying it out.
Oh, yeah,
It made me play
yeah,
mahjong. I know how to play
yeah,
mahjong now.
yeah. I think the best thing about the mouse games are the tutorials that
Mhm.
you can use to teach yourself how to play.
Yep.
But I think the problem with this clubhouse games is that there's like a lot of them are just 2 player games. So it's like
Yep.
as long as you have like one other person. But although I guess it makes sense because
Mm.
if you got just one Switch, like you can play 2 player games and that's it on a single system. So,
I
but
remember the review of Nintendo Life because the guy is British, right? From Nintendo
yeah,
Life. It's so American. The voice
oh yeah,
actors.
oh yeah, yep.
He hates it.
They're pretty much
Who's up for
yeah,
bowling?
yeah, yep,
Good thing you can skip
like
that part, but
yeah.
the heck.
Yeah, it's like yeah, like if you choose like one of the card games, like there's nothing like a Japanese card game. Like what? Like that's how the tutorial starts. Yeah, the Hanafuda one.
Hanafuda.
Yeah, it's like
Koi koi!
yeah, if you.
Koi koi!
Oh, speaking of koi koi, there's actually koi koi in Sakura Wars.
Ah.
Like that's the main mini game of Sakura Wars, Koi Koi. Uh, I still don't understand how to play it, but I beat Kizuna Ai. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, it's a picture game. If you found out what kind of pictures go with each, you'll get it. Especially if you got a
yeah.
deer, wild boar, and what's the other one? Inochikacho.
Great.
Those three. Anyway, that's the highest scoring ones.
Yeah. I guess you can. The only thing I think you need to know is when to declare Koi Koi.
Yep. Koi
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 Koi?
is like um, fatality.
You're basically
Basically, it's fatality for
uh,
Mortal Kombat.
uh, mm,
You want to inflict
not.
more damage?
I think it's more like in blackjack. You're hit me. You're like hit me, and then you play another game, and
Hmm.
then because when you say koi koi, it's like you're saying, give me another. Let's go for another round.
More like double
So
down, I think, in blackjack. Double down.
ki- kind of
Yeah,
yeah.
double down.
So like yeah, like I can take you. Koi, you're like come on, koi koi. Koi koi. And then you play another game and then you lose and then you're
Ah,
embarrassed.
crap.
Kakapte kuya!
Oh, how embarrassing. Uh, oh, I didn't talk much about the new Sakura Wars game, did I?
You
No,
did,
no, no,
No.
not too much.
not that much though,
Oh.
but you did mention something about it.
Yeah. Like yeah, like how much
No,
Sakura
the
like
chibi,
Sak-
the chibi
like how much
character.
how much yeah, there's a lot of things I like about the new Sakura Wars. So please play it, everyone. Please play it because it's a well, I wouldn't say it's like a masterpiece or anything, but you know, it's good fun. Also
Mhm.
because if you played like the original Sakura Wars games or if you've seen the anime, it's like the main character Kamiyama is a lot more pervy than Ogami. So and it's um one of the features of Sakura Wars games is that the main part of the game is always the visual novel side of it rather than the combat side.
Mhm.
In the visual novel side, you can go around the theater and do your patrol and everything. In so
Is it
it,
still a
I
dating
for
sim in a way?
yeah, it still is.
Still
Yeah,
a
it
dating
still
sim.
is.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
and it's also
from what I heard, it's more Musou now than the previous ones. The
uh
previous ones
only the
were more
only,
of turn-based, I think.
uh. So here's the thing.
Uh oh.
So Sakura Wars is if you play the old Sakura Wars, it's always been like 70% dating sim
Hmm.
visual novel,
Yep.
30% combat. So the new Sakura Wars is still the same.
Hmm.
70% dating sim, 30% combat, but the combat is now real-time Muso-ish
Hmm.
game. So it's like you just changed like 30% of the game, but the 70% is still the same
That's fine.
from the previous ones. So it's like so I don't want to pretend like it's a huge change because in actual if I think about it, it's like a minor change. It's like a fairly minor change
Mhm.
compared to the rest of the game.
The only
But
problem I have with that game is it's on PS4. I don't have one.
yeah,
Bitter.
yeah, yeah, and
I'm
it still
Ampalaya,
has the same.
mister.
It still has also the same system where
Hmm.
if you have a conversation with one of the girls, like you have specific choices, and then you have only a limited time
Yep.
to enter your choice.
There's a timer.
So yeah, and then so not saying anything also counts as a choice. So, but but there's like an indoor bath inside the theater, and it's like you can go there anytime. So there will be times when when you can see that there's a girl inside the bath, and then you can actually choose to go in. So so yeah, and then Kamiyama says, "Oh, somebody's in there," and then he's like the usual shonen protagonist, where he's like, "Oh, what do I do?" Like, but you know, he's like, obviously part of you wants to go inside and peek, but part of you wants to like avoid violence at any cost. So yeah, it's kind of funny that how he's much more pervy. Oh, but yeah, but it's like the overall like production values aren't like super high.
Hmm.
So I guess it's like Sakura Wars. Like the production values themselves are not super high, but like there you've got a lot of voice lines and a lot of there are some anime cutscenes in there. So, but that theme song never gets old. I don't think it'll ever get old.
It's just slightly modified, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's like a newer version of the theme song. And if you want to know like how it relates to the other ones, this is a sequel.
Mhm.
It takes place like 10 years after Sakura Wars 5. So
Ooh.
Sakura Wars 5 is canon. And they actually mentioned the New York review,
Okay.
the New York Kagekidan in game. So yeah, and there's a reason why the like all the other Kagekidans like stop like disappeared. Like all the other old characters disappeared
Ah.
except for Sumire. So
And Sumire
Sumire
is
is
now the head.
yeah, she's now the manager
Hmm.
of the Tokyo Kagekidan.
Okay.
So the premise is you're basically trying to rebuild the Tokyo branch.
Nice.
And yeah, so yeah, I watched the first episode of the anime. The anime definitely takes place after the game, so if you
Mhm.
wanna go in fresh, don't watch the anime. If you don't care, go ahead and watch the anime.
I don't care. um. Okay. What else do we have here? Anyway, regarding indie games, I suggest you guys try Moonlighter. It's
Oh yeah, it's a shop dungeon crawler shop
yep.
simulator.
So it's
The American
Reciteer,
the
American Reciteer.
yeah, American Restier.
Hmm.
Yep.
It's
I played.
really
I actually kickstarted that game
oh.
when it was back
Oh,
in Kickstart last year.
Uh-huh.
oh sorry, it's not American, it's Spanish.
Spanish. Ah, Espanol.
No, it's not
Yeah.
last year. It's two years ago when it first came out.
Que game está bien.
Mhm.
Está
It's a
bien.
pretty nice game.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's good. And I like the music. The music is really well written here. Very
Cool.
very relaxing.
Like you want to take siesta?
Yes, siesta. No, that's Mexican. Hello. I would like some siesta. Siesta time for you, senor.
I think when it first came out, there was a lot of they received a lot of player feedback about the how the pricings of the shops aren't really para you're not really affecting the economy of the town.
Yep.
Kasi whatever, I mean, kung ano lang price, it's you can go online and find the optimal prices for each thing,
Yep.
and then just price it, just put that price in, and it'll sell. It'll get your the status of your shop up.
Mhm.
So I think after that they put an update where there's actually like a curve for the economy. Like if the other there's a lot of this particular item dropping,
Mhm.
I mean the prices go down. So you have to. So now you actually have to think of the town's economy
Ah, yeah,
when you do the shop thing, the shop part of it.
Ah.
So that really added a lot of a lot of the shop's mechanics and gameplay, and not just go into the dungeon, get loot, go to the shop, sell it for whatever is the highest, whatever price you found out was to be the highest, and you're done.
Nice. I like the game. I just finished it few months ago. Pretty good. And another game I just finished last night was Streets of Rage 4. I really suck
Oh,
at
yeah.
beat 'em ups, but yeah, I finished it in normal, so it's really good, especially Blaze. My God, Blaze.
Yeah. I like the whole juggle system they put in there.
Yeah,
And the
intense juggling system.
yeah, and the fact that if you do a super move, you can get you can gain back the health that you spent
Oh yeah,
for the
yeah,
super
yeah.
move. So it gives you more incentive to use the super moves.
Especially with Axels, the multiple hit one. I love using that. Then, other than that, what else did I play? Anyway, Tetris 99. I'm still earning tickets so that I could get the the Fire Emblem theme because I really like the soundtrack of Fire Emblem. It will play during the game, so I'm earning tickets for that one. Uh,
Oh, if you've been playing Tetris 99, I've been playing Puyo Puyo Esports.
yeah, Puyo Puyo Esports. It
We
was on sale recently for like
yeah
4.99 or something.
yeah.
Yeah,
What was it called in the US? Puyo Puyo Champions or something?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Puyo Puyo Champions. I liked it because it had also had the classic theme, the theme song.
Ah.
But it's a very noisy game. It's a very noisy game.
Next, I suggest Horizon Chase Turbo for another indie game. It's like Outrun, but more 3D in some way. Anyway, it's a nostalgic racing game that takes from Outrun. So if you liked Outrun, you like this, I'm sure.
Oh, I love Outrun.
Yeah.
Does it have a drift?
In some way, yes. It's very Outrun. Then
The
I've
question
been,
is which Outrun?
you know the one in Xbox, the Outrun Xbox, I think. I can't remember.
So is it more Outrun 2 or Outrun Classic? Like
More, more,
Outrun
of,
1 or Outrun 2?
more of the classic. Although if you play a lot, you get to unlock different cars compared to the normal Outrun.
Yeah. I was just curious, like how it played,
It's
because
okay.
because Outrun 2 is like ooh, so good,
Yeah,
so good.
it's
More people should play
more
Outrun
like the
2.
classic Outrun.
Mm.
It's more than the usual, more of the usual Outrun. What else? Kamiko. Kamiko is also good. It's very short, but it's just a $10 game. Although it does go on sale once in a while, so just wait for the sale. But it's Zelda-ish with three characters to choose from. One long range, one short range, and what do you call this? Another one using a spear or magic. One of those. Really good game. Asphalt.
Is
Yep.
it Asphalt?
Mhm.
Asphalt. Yeah, I'm still playing it.
Yep.
Unlocking
So am I.
cars.
Hey, you better contribute to the club.
Oh, all right.
Uh,
You gotta keep up our rep. Gotta
oh
keep up our
yeah,
rep.
the rep. I'll play later after this. I just bought Mother Russia Bleeds. It's from
Ah,
what do you call this? Devolver. Yeah, it's
ah,
published by Devolver. It's a beat 'em up as well, but it's a very violent beat 'em up. As in, it's got fatalities and stuff. I actually like it, but as you know, I suck at the beat 'em up. So anyway, I do suggest it, if you like those kinds of games. I even bought the Capcom Collection Belt Action Collection, which is the set of beat 'em ups. It's really fun.
Hey, even done Akira
Yeah.
to to help you power through the game. Finish the game with one credit.
Anyway, another one you guys should wait for when it comes to when it gets to a sale, or you can actually buy it right now. It's at $20 right now, but if it goes on sale, it usually goes at $10. Gal Metal. If you like rhythm games, it's a rhythm game
Oh
that
yeah.
doesn't hold you in your hold your hands basically. It will teach you riffs of drum riffs, different drum riffs,
Huh?
and you
Yep.
should time your drum riffs on the song playing, and you should do it a variety for the combo to boost up. And basically, the story is aliens invaded your the Earth, and the only way to defeat these aliens is rock and roll. So yeah.
Of course. Of course.
And that's always the case when it comes to space aliens. You can defeat it with music and dance and
Mhm.
stuff. Look at Macross. My goodness.
Well,
Macross, Gacha
Uh,
OG. Yeah. Music is powerful. Then I tried Flashback again because it went on sale recently. So that's the Flashback from Delphine Software, that French company that did what do you call this? Out of this world.
the flashback as in the Prince of Persia
Yeah, yeah,
style
exactly.
game with guns. The
That's it.
sci when
That's it.
sci-fi.
That's it. I love it.
Hmm.
Still love it. Too bad there's no Blackthorn yet.
oh, nga, no. Oh, crap. I remember Blackthorn. It was great.
Blackthorn was great,
Blackthorn
especially
2.
especially that back shotgun thing. You're shooting it back. Back
Let's
shot.
go, Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Well, since you mentioned Mother Russia,
Mhm.
the Command and Conquer Red Alert remastered came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and it's also on
Oh.
Steam now. So EA
Mhm.
games are now on Steam. So if you don't like Origin, just buy it on Steam.
Right.
And I don't know why you would why it would matter, because if you didn't buy it on Origin, I don't know what Steam is gonna change for that. And if you didn't buy it because you hated EA, I mean, being on Steam is not gonna change your hate of EA.
For EA.
Hey, if you hate
EA.
EA, you hate
I
EA.
mean,
Why should
I
you
mean,
buy the game
uh,
for EA?
yeah. So I mean, I absolutely do not know why. I absolutely don't know the reason why it's on Steam, but I'm not a businessman. I'm not a marketing guy.
But it's out. It's still as well. It's good as it's still the same game. You can switch between the two graphic styles.
Mhm.
Like you can
Yeah.
still play the 1990s graphics, which is so boxy, pixel.
It's an indie game.
or to the remastered version of the graphics.
Mhm.
Pero I'm gonna tell you all right now, if you guys are going to play it, make sure you go into the options and change the button press, the mouse button press thing.
Mhm.
Kasi I guess I probably have just forgotten all about it. Pero back when Red Alert first came out, when you right click on the mouse,
Mhm.
right click on the mouse is cancel whatever it is that you've already clicked. It's not move here.
Ah.
so
Okay, okay.
so in the original controls, you use the left click to select a unit, and then you left click again anywhere for them to move.
Yeah. I thought.
So that
yeah.
takes some getting used to again.
So 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 when did it start being not that way? Because
I think StarCraft.
yeah, because just for context, I stopped playing Red Alert right around. I stopped playing Command and Conquer right around Red Alert. So
Right.
Yeah,
So
same here.
I think
the first Red Alert. So the thing you're describing to me is like completely
That's
natural.
normal.
I think when StarCraft came out, the move here has now like the right click.
Ah.
I don't remember StarCraft being that way. For some strange
To
reason.
be yeah. Well,
Uh,
neither do I. But to be fair, I've only played like 2 games of StarCraft in my entire life. So
I just finished
Sabi.
the first StarCraft, and basically the whole game was on cheat mode, so I didn't really care. I just wanted to know the story.
So
Oh
so
yeah.
is the remaster like the remaster a remaster of the first Command and Conquer?
Both
Yeah.
both Command and
Both
Conquer
Command
and
and
Red Alert.
Conquer and Red Alert.
Yep.
So
The
they're
best ones.
about two different games.
So
Basically the
Command
best
and Conquer
ones.
1 and Red Alert 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The story
Oh,
is the cutscenes are still
oh
they I
yeah.
mean they could have
The cheesy
remastered it better.
the cheesy FMVs.
Yes. It's still
Oh
there. They're all
yeah.
there, so it's funny.
Yeah,
How much was
boy.
it, by the way?
I think it was just $40 if I remember right. Let me where's my
14
Steam.
or 40?
40.
40.
I think it was 40. Yep.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's not too bad.
Let's see.
To add
Red
for
Alert.
two remastered games.
Hmm.
Wait, where is it?
Like $20 each, in a way.
Store page. Let's see how much it is. Oh, actually, it's $20.
$20. So that's way better. Because
Yep,
paying
yep.
Even
$40 for nostalgia
two
is
games.
kinda.
Yep,
But it's
$20
two games.
for
But it's two
for
games.
both games.
Anyway, as of recently, I think EA has been hitting it in the right spots recently.
They're trying so hard for people to
Eh.
forget Anthem.
Well, they're trying to
Oh,
fix Anthem. I don't think it will be fixed anytime soon, but
No, oh.
at least they're
Ano
fixing
yun,
it.
Anthem, they're gonna try to pull No Man's Sky on Anthem.
Oh, that's nice.
probably.
Thing is, the problem with Anthem is it was also overhyped. Same problem with Sony games. They
Yeah,
overhyped.
yeah, and also because it's a Bioware game. Like,
Mm.
so
Oh yeah, Bioware, where have you gone? Anyway,
where have you gone?
they're fixing Dragon Age as well, because basically, I think they're delaying it. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk
but
delayed again.
Oh, Cyberpunk, yep.
It was delayed again.
October na siya.
Yep.
yeah, I'm guessing because it's to make it a launch title.
Well,
Of
I mean,
Or-
the statement the statement from CDR CDR is you know us, we don't release unfinished games.
Okay, well that's I can't say that's wrong.
Hmm. Well, so far their games have been polished upon release so far.
Yep.
And I've seen that in Witcher 3.
Well, maybe not Witcher 1.
Yeah, the Witcher 1 was kind of all over the place during that time.
Maybe not Witcher 1.
But as of
There
recently,
were new Witcher during Witcher 1.
yeah, they were still trying to find the right engine to use on that game.
Well, considering they did Witcher 1 on the BioWare engine,
Mhm.
was that what did they call it? The Infinity engine? I forgot what they call it.
So, but the heck, it's there. They've
Yeah.
done it. They remastered it in some form, but it's still not compatible with any controller. You should use a keyboard and mouse.
Aurora engine. Yeah,
Aurora.
the Aurora engine. Yeah, because
Aurora.
that was used for Neverwinter Nights, the
Mm.
BioWare one. So yeah, that's why there's no controller support because Neverwinter Nights wasn't like designed
Yep,
to
yep.
be controllers centric.
Not until recently.
We're talking about Neverwinter Nights, the
The
kinda
original
like,
2001.
okay, akala ko yung yung MMO type.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta be more specific. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
Sorry,
they
my bad.
re-released Baldur's Gate Neverwinter Nights on
Mm.
consoles, so I'm sure it's already compatible
Yeah.
with controllers
Mm.
by this time.
Oh,
Uh,
Steam is running a Dungeons and Dragons sale.
ooh,
Really.
So a lot of the uh Dungeon Dragon games like Baldur's Gate, all of that.
Eye of the Beholder.
I don't think it goes that far back.
The
So,
gold box game.
SNES pa yun, SNES
Uh,
pa yun, di ba?
Al-Kadim!
yeah, the yung SSI,
Mm.
the SSI,
SSI games.
gold, the SSI gold box games.
Dragon Loft.
Yeah, like
I mean, ano yun? What was that?
uh,
Ravenloft. Ravenloft.
yeah, Ravenloft, full of radiance,
Yep.
stuff like that.
Used to have a lot of those. And it's just one diskette, my goodness. One floppy disk.
Oh wow,
Would you
things you
believe
can
that?
play with one.
Floppy disk. Ano
Floppy
yung
disk.
5-inch or
Yung malaki.
The 5.5 inch.
Yeah, the big one. Kind of forgot that the Apple II actually had reversible discs. You're
Well,
using one
laser
five floppy disk, but the other side is actually the OS for booting up.
Mhm.
Then you just flip it over. Then that's the game. Yeah.
Yeah, efficient.
My goodness. Nostalgia could really get you. And then there's rumors recently of a new Crash Bandicoot game, Crash 4,
Mhm.
and it's coming to PS4 and Xbox One. Not sure if it's real, but there's actually a cover for it already. And
Yeah,
it could
rumor.
be done by a fan, a really good fan, good
We,
artist.
we do not comment on rumors and speculation.
Yeah. There's always a
Well, speaking of that, then di ba there's a leak of the PS5 release date and prices.
yep. We
Yep.
won't comment on it, but we'll say it anyway.
Yeah. We won't comment, but it's not commenting if you're giving your opinion.
Uh, what a disclaimer.
So it's not commenting if you're stating a fact.
Mm,
And the fact is, that's my opinion. Anyway, from what we heard, it's like $600. And,
pounds.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be
Ah.
600.
So it's gonna be about $650.
Then the
US
digital
dollar?
one is
No,
Oh, di
no.
pa.
You,
7.
you don't know how the gaming market works. It's like if it's $300, it's 300 pounds.
Oh no no no.
So kawawa,
Talaga
kawawa
UK.
yung mga yeah.
My
Blame,
goodness.
blame Brexit.
Well, this was before Brexit, so they were screwed even before that. Like well before that.
Screw breakfast.
Yeah, so it's like $60. Oh, when we put this out in the UK, it'll be £60. Yay!
But no. Oh my goodness. Anyway, 600 pounds from what I heard. Then the digital one is like 500. If I heard that right, but I don't think that optical drive would cost that much. 100 pounds for an optical drive.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like no, I feel like they're gonna be
Maybe
like
550 or something.
the problem is like it's gonna be they're like the problem is it's gonna be the same problem as like what Microsoft had with the Xbox One S All Digital Edition.
Mhm.
Like it's just a $50 difference,
Mhm.
and most retailers in the US are already like offering $50 off the Xbox One S normally anyway. So it's like the value of I think the value of just a $50 difference is gonna be not that much, especially if it's gonna be over 500.
If
So,
you bought the all digital edition, you're just sad. Xbox One sad.
but so yeah, I think the $100 difference is legit, but I
Hmm.
don't think it's gonna go like 600.
Hmm.
Like my guess, what was my guess? My guess was 550, 450,
Hmm. Anyway, if all that.
and if
Mhm.
if and if like and if Sony goes for at 550, so it's like $549, then Microsoft is probably gonna do the Series X at 500.
Because Microsoft can actually afford the buffer.
Yeah, because they can offset it with the Game Pass.
Hmm. And here's the other thing: people always compare Nintendo to Sony and Microsoft, but the difference between those companies are incredibly huge.
Yeah,
Because
it's like you can't really. Nintendo will be Nintendo.
yeah,
Nintendo gonna Nintendo.
you're saying the N word, Nintendo. It's a big no-no for PS guys.
Like I don't care what they think.
Anyway, people don't actually realize that Nintendo is a way smaller company compared to those two. I mean, they don't they can go way forward with hardware if they want, but Nintendo will just do what they want because they're a toy company. They're like Hasbro, so they'll do shitty decisions, yeah, because Hasbro does them too. And they'll protect their IP
Yeah,
because their main focus is merchandising. So there, they protect
yeah.
their
It's like
IP because of merchandising.
yeah. I think people just look at the Switch is selling so much, so Nintendo's probably you gotta be rich. But no, I mean Nintendo's rich, but
Oh yeah,
they're still small. It's like they're rich because they don't overreach.
yep,
It's not that they're rich. They're rich because they're making so much money now.
yep.
It's
And
like
if the Switch did fail, they won't fall. They're still Nintendo. They still have a lot of buffering money
yeah,
for the company to
yeah,
survive. So
yeah. They could like they could yeah. I think somebody computed that if the next Nintendo system was like a Wii U level of a failure, like they'd still be able to operate for like 20 years or so with the cash that they have on hand. And even then, that's assuming they didn't change anything.
yep.
Like they could just go back to making cards or something. Well, I mean, they
Cards.
still make cards.
Yeah,
They still make cards.
but now that's Mario on it. And I think their stores are doing pretty good. It's always a very long line on their main branches. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And that that's precisely why they want to protect their IP.
exactly. That's what people don't understand regarding Nintendo protecting their IP. It's the merchandise.
Yeah.
So
It's like, I mean, you've got the most valuable IPs in the entire industry, so it's like,
yeah, they're
it's like
comparing
why
them. They're comparing them too much to Sega. Sega is a gaming company in the first place, so
Yeah.
they can do whatever fans want. If fans can make games, so sure, do it for us. It'll be fine. But Nintendo, they're selling stuff. They're selling their IP, so
yeah.
they're going to be protective with it. Like what happened with the Hasbro, with fighting My Little Pony fighting is magic supposed to be.
Hmm.
Since Hasbro owns My Little Pony, even if Lauren Foss, the creator of the new season of My Little Pony, liked it, they
Yeah.
they won't get what they want because basically the company said that's our IP. I don't think you want to do that. So
Yeah.
there, but
Yeah.
although that's
It's
a
like,
bad business decision in my opinion, it's a bad business decision because that will sell a lot more if it was My Little Pony.
mm, no. Well, it's not a bad business decision because like Hasbro doesn't lose anything.
Yeah,
So
exactly, exactly. They didn't gain
Um,
anything, but they didn't lose anything as well. So
yeah. So yeah, it was not a bad decision to like go after the fighting game, uh, um, but yeah, the difference there is that um, like if you're making a game based on somebody else's IP, so basically you're making a game based on something that something that somebody else owns.
yep,
So you don't have a right to cry when the somebody who owns that thing that you're using suddenly wants it back.
yep. And that's
So
just normal. I don't know what people are thinking regarding Nintendo's IP. They're always, oh, they're so they're so protective of that.
eh,
Uh, anyway,
I mean, there's a reason they've been in business for 100 years.
yeah, if you've graduated from business, what do you call this? A business course, you'll understand why.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah. And they don't. Nintendo doesn't sell their own TVs. They don't go with refrigerators. They don't do those other stuff. So that's why it's a small company compared to the others.
Yeah, yeah. They don't sell air purifiers.
Yeah, and they don't usually go with the big server like Microsoft. They don't have those big servers and stuff.
Yeah,
If ever
yeah.
they want to have a big server, they should work with Microsoft.
They should.
They're
They
already
should.
buddy. They already have
But,
rareware, so why not? My goodness.
but they probably won't.
Eh,
They probably won't.
eh. Nintendo's Nintendo. They'll do
Yep.
what they want. Kings of left field. Ah, they'll just suddenly show up with something new that you don't expect, like a jump rope game.
Yep. A free jump rope game.
A free jump rope game. My goodness.
All right. Anything else?
I guess not. I think that's it. Anything else you guys want to add?
No.
Play Fantasy Star Online 2, please.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
That-
And if you're
Join us.
looking for new
Join us.
anime, what can we usually suggest? Anyway, if you're looking for a new manga, Spy Family, it's Spy
Oh, yeah.
X Family, but it's just pronounced Spy Family, like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
And if
Thailand.
you're looking for a new anime, I highly suggest you. Well, Isekai Quartet, but you'll have to watch
What
Konosuba.
all the other
Konosuba, what do you call this? Overlord, Tanya the Evil, and ReZero. Although I don't really suggest ReZero, he's so stupid.
Mm,
Anyway,
fine.
new season coming up. Maybe you'll get some good arcs next.
Well, watch ReZero first, so because while you only have one season to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. New season coming next month, I think. So yeah,
Yep.
watch it
Yep.
while you still can. Then
And then, yeah, and then Tanya, because Tanya also still just has one season.
one season.
And then and then do the other ones that have like 3 or more seasons.
Yeah, I suggest you start with Konosuba with the multiple seasons because that's way more entertaining.
mhm.
And yeah, there's also a movie, so you should watch that too. Other than that, any other things you guys want to suggest? Like recommend play Fantasy Star Online too.
Yeah, play
It's
Fantasy Star Online
free.
too.
You
Yes,
don't
it's
have
free.
you don't have to pay for anything. It's free.
Yep.
And let's
All you need is some.
let's play
But
Blackjack.
All you need is
Black Nyak.
Let's
Yeah.
play Blackjack.
Blackjack.
Okay, so I
Oh.
guess that's it. So nothing else.
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay, so have a great day, guys. Bye bye.
Yep.
Thank you. See ya. Bye.
Have a good quarantine.